How to stay calm when everything is irritating. That's a real good skill. If I can do that, if I can stay calm when everything is irritating, then number one, I'm a rare person, and number two, I'm so far ahead in my journey to spiritual perfection. How to do it? Spiritual calmness, not material calmness. If you calm the mind, it works for a little while, but something will get in there and agitate it. Something will irritate it. You're calm, you're peaceful, everything's good, but there's a point where it breaks. And then, you're irritated again. There's a saying, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. The camel's just loaded and, people keep putting more and more things on the camel. And he's okay, he's okay, he's okay. And one little thing, one more straw, and it breaks his back. So, the world by nature is irritating. It is. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's, all these people, and every one of them's, a jerk, and they're irritating me, and I don't like this, and my work, and, all these obligations I have, and my physical health is irritating, and, my struggle for existence is irritating. I'm just struggling to survive kind of thing. It's all irritating, especially other people. They're so irritating. It might even be animals, like you just go out for a peaceful walk and some dog wants to eat you. Rah, 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 and it's so irritating. Just shut up. But if we're calm inside, truly spiritually calm, these things will still happen, but I'm not irritated by it. I deal with it. The dog comes up and wants to eat you. You don't let him bite you. You don't let him eat you. You get rid of him, whatever way, defend yourself somehow. But it's just part of the story. You're just dealing with it. You're not freaked out. You're not, you see. So the things that'll come, the irritations will still be there, but it doesn't irritate me. I was speaking to a group of people at a public lecture in Canada, 23, I think, somewhere 23. And I've been going there for years, and whenever I go to Toronto, I always give a public lecture in this town. Not Toronto, it's another town near Toronto. And there's one man that came from the very first time we did that years ago. Every time I come there, he comes, and we meet and we talk and so on. And the last time I did that was in 2023, and he came. And, I went up and we greeted each other, and he was, saying, I've been doing this now for, I don't know, 7, 10 years, whatever it was, 8 years, I can't remember, but a while. Since that first time we met, I've been doing this, chanting. He's talking about chanting. I've been chanting basically every day, And he said, by nature, I'm a person that if it's very easy to push my buttons. Somebody does something, and I just explode. He said, that's just the way I've always been. It doesn't take much to set me off, But I began to realize just recently that the same things that used to just really irritate me, make me angry, react in a very strong way, now they basically don't bother me. It's the same kind of stuff, but they don't bother me. And I realized, wow, this chanting really works. This mantra meditation really, really has changed my life, And it really does. We've got a different whole perspective. We're calm and peaceful inside. Now, this man said it took him some while. It didn't happen overnight. And he was very, regular in his practice. But the result was still there. X number of years later, he began to see, yes, it's so different than it used to be. And so that's how we can stay calm. Just trying to say, oh, I'm not angry. Oh, it's okay. I'm not. I was skiing one time in the Alps in Austria. And I came upon this guide, this ski guide, and he had about 5 clients. And I think they were from Italy. And so there was 3 or 4 of them were good skiers, and there was one that wasn't a good skier. And he was in the back. And I kind of hooked up with him because I knew the guide. And I said, can I just kind of go with you guys? And he said, yeah, sure, come on. And so I was staying in the back to kind of help this guy that was lagging behind. And he'd fall down and he'd get up and he'd fall down. I mean, he really was, shouldn't have been where he was. And so we came to this one place, and the avalanche danger, it was getting toward the middle of the day, and when it's warm, it was heating up, it was in the spring, and the day was getting warmer and warmer, above zero, and then it's going up. And as conditions warm up, the avalanche danger increases because the snow's getting soft and it's easy to fall down like an ice cream cone. When it's really cold and hard, you get it right out of the freezer. It's okay, but when it starts to get warm and melt, it's easy to topple over, fall down. So it's like that with snow. And so it was getting kind of critical because, come on, we need to be out of here now. I mean, the plan was to go in when it's still safe, do your skiing, and then leave. But because of this guy, everything was slowed down a lot. And so he was going down this one thing, and everybody's already gone, and they're waiting at the bottom. I'm at the back, kind of just helping. And he goes and shows a little ways, and he falls down. He loses his ski. His ski goes down the hill. He's got to go down, pick it up. I went down, picked his ski, brought it back to kind of help speed things up. And he's cursing. He's really angry. But then he'd say, oh, no, be calm, be peaceful. It's okay, don't worry, And then he'd get angry again. And then he was talking to himself, trying to talk himself down, and the guys, come on, hurry up, we got to go. But he was trying to be peaceful by just, oh, it's okay, be peaceful, be calm. But he wasn't really peaceful. You see, he was just trying to create a false peace. He was really irritated, and as a result, other people were irritated too. So you can try all these things, and a lot of the positive thinkers and everything will, tell you this is the method. When things get stressful, just say, I'm not stressed, I'm calm, I'm okay. It's not a big deal, don't worry about it. Have a real mellow outlook on it. But really, it's kind of just artificial. But when we talk about overcoming, these irritating conditions, like this man I was talking about in Toronto, Canada, he had actually developed to a point where he wasn't trying to, become. It was just, he was calm. He was just okay, and that's what we should work for. I'm not saying don't try to be, try to be less irritated. Don't let the irritation take you over. Try to remain calm, but work for being really a different person inside, a calm, peaceful person inside, and deal with the external stuff as you need to. And that way, you've actually achieved something. It's not artificial. It's not concocted. It's not, imaginary. It's real. You're just a calm person under the good influence of this transcendental sound, and et cetera, et cetera. So transcendental sound is beyond anything that you can in any way use in the material world to become peaceful, no stress, no anxiety. We just talked before on stress and anxiety. So it's not about pills and it's not about affirmations and, just mentally positive thinking and going like that. Those are just crutches. If you got a broken leg, the crutches make it so you can go down the road, but your leg is still broken. So you got to actually heal the leg, and then you don't need the crutches. So this is through mantra meditation. I'm telling you, it's very, very special. Go to our, seminars where we on Happy Man, where you got this information, how to do it. Join us on these online meditations. Chant on a regular basis, and it'll change your life for sure. There's always going to be irritation, but we don't always have to be irritated. Okay, see you next time. Haribol.